Welcome back to Media Times, your go-to channel for insightful analysis on current events, politics, and youth empowerment in Nigeria and beyond. I'm Peter.
And I'm Sarah. Today, we're diving into a hot discussion sparked by a recent tweet from Nigeria's president, following a video by Very Dark Man, VDM. His reaction to the president's recognition of his previous video and the inauguration of a National Youth Conference Planning Committee raises serious questions.
Exactly. While VDM appreciates the gesture, he doesn't hold back in questioning accountability, transparency, and whether this initiative will lead to real, tangible benefits for Nigerian youth. So let's break it all down.
So, Peter, let's start with the tweet itself. The president said, "I will continue to help navigate, push, and lift the heavy weight so I can clear the path for you."
That's a powerful statement. It signals that the government is listening to young Nigerians, which is great. But the big question remains, will this committee actually deliver, or is this just another political promise?
VDM doesn't seem convinced. He quickly points out that we've heard this before: committees get formed, but what happens next? Nothing. And I think that's where skepticism comes in. We've seen previous administrations make similar pledges, yet unemployment, poverty, and lack of opportunities for the youth remain major issues.
One of VDM's strongest points is that committees often exist just for show. They sound good in the news, but once the hype fades, they disappear. That's a hard truth. In Nigeria, committees have been set up for youth empowerment, job creation, entrepreneurship programs. But how many of them have actually made an impact? And let's be honest, most of these committees are not filled with young people. They're usually made up of politicians and older elites who may not fully understand what the youth need.
Exactly. VDM asks a critical question. Who are the members? Are they truly there for the youth, or are they just looking out for their own interests? VDM brings up an interesting idea: sending Nigerian youth to China to learn from their development model. That's an ambitious but powerful suggestion. China has done an excellent job of investing in technology, manufacturing, and innovation. They empower their youth to drive national progress. VDM highlights China's production-first approach. In China, even a small idea gets support. Imagine if Nigeria took that same approach. I love the example of electric vehicles, EVs. China has built a booming EV industry, while Nigeria is still stuck with outdated transportation systems. We're still relying on petrol-powered cars when the world is moving towards sustainable solutions.
Another thing VDM points out is that Nigeria tends to focus on short-term solutions. For example, we keep investing in rice farming. But what about tech, AI, and infrastructure? These are the industries that can truly transform the economy. And let's be real. Tech and innovation can create millions of jobs. Imagine a Nigeria where young people are leading in software development, AI, and smart agriculture. But the problem is, the government often doesn't support these industries enough. That's why many young Nigerians leave the country to find better opportunities abroad.
VDM makes a great point. This is the internet age. There's no excuse for excluding young people from decision-making. Information is accessible. If the government is serious, they should create a transparent platform where young people can track the committee's progress in real time. There should be open applications for training programs, overseas scholarships, and business funding. Everything should be digital and publicly accessible. And most importantly, committee members should be held accountable. If they fail to deliver, they should be replaced.
VDM also touches on another big issue: national unity. China has over 50 ethnic groups, but they all work under one vision and one language. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, tribalism and religious divisions keep holding us back. Instead of focusing on progress, people fight over ethnicity and political affiliations. If we truly want to move forward, we need to prioritize collective growth over personal or tribal interests. The youth should unite around a common goal: building a better Nigeria.
All right, so where does this leave us? The president's recognition of VDM's video is a good start, but actions speak louder than words. If this committee is going to be different, it must be transparent, inclusive, and focused on real impact.
What do you think about VDM's take? Should Nigeria adopt China's model for youth empowerment? Drop a comment below. And don't forget, Media Times is here to keep you updated on all major discussions that affect young Nigerians. Like, share, and subscribe to stay informed. We'll be tracking this story closely, so hit that bell icon to get notified when we drop new episodes. That's it for today's episode of Media Times. Until next time, keep asking questions and demanding real change.
Alright, so I guess my video finally got to the table of the president, because the president just tweeted this 45 minutes ago, as you can see on his official Twitter handle. He says, "I am with you. This was my message today to the heart of our nation, our youth, as I inaugurated the National Youth Conference Planning Committee. To our Nigerian youth, you hold the advancement of the economy in your hands. You represent over 60% of our population. I will continue to help navigate, push, and lift the heavy weight so I can clear the path for you to have a great future. I will do everything to make Nigeria a better place for the young people and all Nigerians." So while some people are debating about very dark man is not respectful, thank God the message got to the right person, and he has made a tweet about the youth. Now let's move forward. So he said, "As I inaugurated the National Youth Conference Planning Committee." This planning committee that have been inaugurated, who are the people there and how do they carry the youth along? I would like to say it's not the first time where they say, "Hey, a committee has been set up to plan the empowerment of the youth," but at the end of the day, after one regime, we don't hear anything again. They just say it and nothing is being done. Right now, we get internet, a lot of people follow up. You don't need to come and explain to us. Carry us along. Who are the youth that are going to be in this committee? Do they have the interests of the country at heart? We would like to know them. Or now people who won't carry their own personal interest. For me, I think the development of the youth in Nigeria goes beyond Nigeria. The youth need to see things, how things are being done outside the country.